This week on Tech Tips, we're continuing our series on fluids, and this week it's brake fluid. Most Toyotas take DOT3 brake fluid. Now Toyotas are kind of special. They don't have a set number of miles you can drive before the system needs to be flushed. It's all based on the condition of the fluid. So at Toyota of Tri-Cities, we judge it by color. We look at it and see what color it is. It starts out like a very pale honey color, and then as it gets closer to needing to be flushed, it gets darker, almost brown. Now, to know for certain if it needs flushed or not, we use these little test strips. We dip them down into the brake fluid reservoir, and then it will change colors. There's a scale on the little test strip bottle that goes from white all the way to a dark purple. When it gets to these last two shades of purple, that tells us it's time to replace it. So for an example, I've got these two right here that we just did in the shop for a car that's about to get its brake fluid flushed. These ones are dark purple. It's time to flush it. Now there's two reasons that brake fluid gets dirty or dark. The first reason is corrosion. Just the inside parts of your brake system start to break down over time. But the biggest reason is water in the system. Now it's a sealed system, so there's nowhere for water necessarily to get in, but brake fluid by nature is hygroscopic. It absorbs water right out of the air. That's why once you open a bottle of brake fluid, it has to be used right away. If you don't use it all, it has to be disposed of properly because it'll absorb water sitting right on the shelf. If you've got questions about your brake fluid, what kind of brake fluid you need, whether or not you need to have the brake fluid flushed, you can always stop by and see us here at Toyota of Tri-Cities. You can pick up the phone and call us, or as always, you can chat with us online.